In today's golf video, I'm going to be reviewing possibly the best bit of golf equipment of 2025. Yep, it's that good. This piece of golf equipment is the most advanced bit of tech in its field and has officially blown my mind. In today's golf video, I'll be reviewing this new piece of tech and talking you through all its key features to help you play your best golf. Before we get into this golf review, and man, am I excited to show you this. If you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. If you're a returning viewer, hello again. Little reminder for you all, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. It helps me to continue to make free content just like this to help you understand new tech and lower your scores. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoy the video and turn your bell on so you get notified of when I upload all my new videos. Okay, enough with the teasing. What is it? No, it's not any new golf clubs. It's not a new golf glove or new golf balls. It's hiding behind here. It's a new rangefinder from Mileseey. Now you might be thinking, oh, not another rangefinder. No, it's not just a rangefinder. It has GPS connected to it and installed on the side of the rangefinder as well. Plus, it's got an app which it connects to, which is going to start collecting your stats to help you lower your scores. This is the Mileseey GenePro G1, and I've been experimenting using this now for a week or so and testing it out. So we're going to go through the rangefinder capabilities, the GPS capabilities, and talk you through a little bit about the app as well. So let's start off with the rangefinder. What does it do? First up, it's got slope, and this can be turned on or off simply by twizzling this little nozzle on the bottom of the rangefinder, and you know when it's on, it's red and it says slope. Slope technology isn't really new in the rangefinder category, but when slope is turned on, it's not just going to change your distance depending on that elevation. It's also going to include humidity and temperature. As you look through the rangefinder, you'll see a flag in the top left. That means that you are zapping at your target and your flag. The little Y means you're measuring in yards and it can be changed to meters. And the bottom left sign means that slope is on. This is always good to know because lots of competitions you're not allowed to use slope. So make sure if you are entering competitions that you don't have that on, unless obviously the competition allows you to have it. As you zap your target, I always just press the button slightly to the side and then drag the little cursor onto the flag, and then you get a nice vibration through your hand and a green circle around your target, which means you've locked on to the flag. And the lock on is mega. It locks onto a flag in 0.1 of a second. So any wobbling hands out there that struggle to always find and zap a target, you're not going to have any problems with this thing. The top yardage is the actual distance, but the playing distance is the one on the bottom, and it also gives you the degrees either in plus or a minus if it's up or downhill. I always have slope on if I'm not playing in tournaments. It helps me really understand elevation for when I am in those tournament situations. Not that I play a lot of tournaments or anything anymore, but I would always be training myself to go, right, that looks like 10, 15 down, and then I would measure and go, oh yeah, I was a couple out or I was spot on. So I'm always using this when I'm not in tournaments. So on the top of the device you've got three buttons. This is the power button and you press and hold to zap your target. This is ball to pin technology, and this is just attaching it to the flag like we've just shown you. So the next bit of tech is ball to pin, and you'll see the P on that button. So if I just press that, and if you look through the screen, you'll now see that I'm in the ball to pin technology. You've got the two P's on the left hand side of the screen. Ball to pin technology can be used for a number of things. If you're on the golf course and you're on an undulating course, your ball ends up behind a big hump and you can't see the flag. If you move to somewhere where you can see both your ball, I would suggest putting your bag next to your ball and then moving to where you can see the flag and your golf ball. Number one, you zap your bag or ball. Number two, you zap the flag, and it's going to give you the yardage that you have. And slope also works on this feature as well. It's also great if you use buggies and It's buggies only on cart paths and things like that, which is really frustrating because you have to grab 3 or 4 clubs, take it over to your ball. You sometimes leave your clubs there and whiz off and think, oh no, I've left my club. But if you're on a buggy and it's cart paths only, you can zap your ball on the fairway, you can zap the flag, and it's going to give you that yardage. So you only need to take realistically 1 club to your golf ball. So it can be used in a number of situations. The eyepiece is adjustable, so you can change the focus simply by twisting this little nozzle here. And again, so if you've got good eyesight or bad eyesight, you're going to be focusing on that flag, and everything through the display will be super clear. I thought that was it for the rangefinder, but I've just remembered that there's one more feature. Check this out. I am gonna zap this flag that's closest to me here. Okay, zapped, bang, 72 yards. How often does this happen to you? Oh yeah, Bob, yeah, I had roast dinner on Sunday. It was delicious. All the family came round, you know, I was stuffed, sat on the sofa watching the football after. Oh, amazing. Back to my shop. What was the number again? Well, on the side of the rangefinder here, it leaves the number on the side. Now, if you can see some lines on the screen here, it's because of the frame rate that my camera is. The picture is super clear and doesn't have any lines going through it. It's just the frame rate that I'm filming on my camera. But the yardage and the adjusted yardage is all on the screen for you in case you do forget it, so you don't have to zap again. That is clever. Shall we move on to the GPS system on the side? Now, this is a touchscreen. First things first, the touchscreen is brilliant. It is so responsive. If you're sliding, it just works. It's literally like my iPhone. You press a button and it responds. Loads of devices that I've used in the past when it's touchscreen, it's like swipe, swipe, oh, nothing's working, right, there it is. But this, every time you do something, it just works. Now, this is the settings button down the bottom here. This is where you can change all your units from yards to meters, turn your Bluetooth on so you can connect it to your app, change brightness, language, temperature unit, time and date, all those sorts of things. And it's got a compass collaborator, which is what I'm going to show you in just a sec why we have that. Now, if we go back, you've got temperature, weather, all those sorts of things, and time in the top box here. The red button is your previous scores and things like that. Now, I'm not going to press on that because I've had a match against Mark, which is coming on the channel, and I don't want to reveal what's happened. So this is where all your previous scores are recorded. Now, the middle button is the golf. Before we get onto that, though, there is a button on the bottom here. If you click that, it turns your screen on and off. Now, I've used this for 18 holes, and you can see that I've got round about half the battery life yet left, and that was me testing it quite a lot. So if you use this button and turn your screen on and off when you're not using it, I reckon you'll get 2 rounds of golf out of it, which is pretty good. And you're literally just charging it with a lightning cable, USB, whatever that one is. Plug it in, charge it up, and it comes up on the screen once you've plugged it up. Little icon saying that it's charged or not, and you can see how much battery you've got just by sliding down. And you can turn on and off these things on the unit here just by sliding up and down as well. So if we click on the golf, we're about to play some golf. If we click on this, it locates the courses, and it's got 40,000 plus courses on it. Super quick to find the courses. Look at that, that was quick. Now, I'm at Borringdon on the Saltram course, and I am going to be on the white tees today. And it's taken me straight to the hole that I'm actually on. That's very clever. So it knows that I'm on the 17th hole. You slide and it changes the hole either way. 17, go back to 17. You've got front, middle and back yardages here. And it doesn't look like there's much else on the screen. Well, that's because I've turned it all off. If you go into the settings buttons up here, you can start turning all the bits and bobs on in the GPS settings. Now, I'll go through each one of these. Driver arc and pin arc. This is going to be a button that appears down the bottom here as you play. So if you're going to start collecting stats and things, the bottom right hand corner, if you press that, it's going to mark that you're about to hit a shot. Then once you've made your way to your ball and you get to it hopefully on the fairway, you click that button again and it's going to start marking out your shots, and I'll show you that as we get to my second shot, as I'll hit a drive in a minute. And that's where this button down the bottom left here starts to come into play, because it's going to show you each shot and how far it goes on your device as well. The button below the yardages, this is for if you're on a tee and there's an obstacle, maybe like a bunker or a lake. If you want to zoom in, you can scroll, you can move along the hole nice and slowly. And then if I click on that bunker, for instance, and then zoom back out, it's going to tell me that it's 454 yards to reach that bunker. So into wind, and a strong wind today, I don't think I'm going to reach. And that'll leave me 48 yards to the middle of the green. So that little button there is going to tell you your yardage to certain obstacles. The green button here, if you click on that, you can start changing where the flag is on the green. Let's say you know where the flag is, you have a pin sheet or something like that, for instance. And as you press it, it also changes the yardage for you as well. If you hit a ball offline every now and then, like me, come on, be honest, we all do it. If you click that button, it's going to tell you what direction the hole is. So if I move my camera up like this, look, and I now twist, that's the direction that the hole, and that is the direction of the hole and where it is. So if you're behind a big hump like we talked about earlier and you don't want to use the ball to pin technology, you can use the compass and your GPS. It's going to tell you the direction that you need to hit. If you're on another fairway and hitting over trees and you can't see the green, again, great feature to be using in those kind of situations. And that is the compass. If you slide up, you also have your scorecard. So because I've marked the shot, it's put one shot down and it says I'm 4 under, which I'm not. It's just that I haven't added up my score for hole 17 yet. So if you click on the hole, you can add your strokes. Let's say I make a 4 on here. I have 2 putts. I hit the green in 2. Let's say I hit the fairway, complete. Now I have a 4 on my scorecard, and I'm 1 under because it's a par 5. So you can do your score and your stats as you go. Super simple, super easy, or you could do it at the end of the round if you want. I've just realised I've got my hat on backwards because it's so windy. Sorry about that. Not very professional, is it? So let's test it. I've pressed the button for my tee shot. Let's whack a tee shot, go down there and show you the pin arc and driver arc, which in the system up here is these two and why we have it. You can also turn all these features on and off. If you want a clear display, just literally turn them all off. If you're not going to use any and you just want the front, middle and back, go back and there is your clear display. You don't have to have all the technology on there if you don't want to. The hat's going on backwards again, sorry, because when I hit this it's just going to fly off. It is a strong old wind today, people. Let's give this, oh, I've gone all cold. Let's give this a smack straight into it. I don't even know if I'm going to reach this in 2 today. It's so strong. Oh, I finned it, look at that. Low runner, go on. Oh, that was a stiff old swing. Pop it in my case as I'm carrying. Fairway ball. Right, so if I get my zapper out again, I'm at my ball. I turn my GPS on again just by pressing that button. And now if I hit this button again down the bottom right, it's going to mark where I am, and that drive somehow with that thin went 264 yards. Not my best drive, but into wind, I'll take it. And if you want to start collecting stats and understanding your game a bit more, this is all going to be transferable onto the app. So that pin is in the middle, I can see, so 235 to the pin. Ugh. Another thin driver in it, but let's try and smash a 3-wood there. And I think this is a good time to head and see what the app does. Now, they have told me already that the app is going to be updated and loads more things are to come to help you improve your game and understand it more, like stats and things. So at the moment, it's got the basics, but it is going to be getting better. Let's go and see the app. The GPS and rangefinder features are all done and talked about. Can I hit this green? Probably not. Oh, I've hit it at the right side, but that's way too high and spinny. Get up! Oh, get up. I definitely needed to fin a driver. So before you start using your device, I would suggest connecting it to the app, and that's super simple. Just going to your devices down the bottom right, add a device. You can pick whichever one you've got, GenePro S1 or GenePro G1. We've got the G1 and I've already connected mine. You can see that here. Really simple just to connect to your device. Once you're in the app, click on yours and then it is connected. You can go into your stats, how many fairways you've hit, those sorts of things, greens and regulation, putts. It says putties at the moment. The app is still in development, so I'll make them aware that it says putties instead of putts. I quite like it saying putties, so that's funny. And then you've got your scores in here, and you can go into again where you've missed your fairways, and if you do start clicking on that button, it will start showing you each one of your shots on these holes. This was the first time I ever used the device and we were filming, so it doesn't actually show me them on there. You can also play with the GPS in the app. So if we click on play here and go to Boringdon Park and click on the 18 holes, it will start my round in here for me. You can play 9 holes or 18. I've got blue tees again. I'm going to click on here and you get all of the app. You can click on all the destinations, those kind of ideas, but you won't be able to, I don't think, pop where your ball has finished and those kind of ideas for stats. You can pick on all the course information. So the app is in development still, but gonna be a real great feature for you to help you understand your scores and your game, including distances where you might miss and those kind of things. So there you go. What an amazing bit of tech. In the comments down below, do you think it's possibly the best bit of golf tech of 2025 and beyond? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. GPS, rangefinder, app with stats, the GenePro G1 has it all. I am super impressed. I'm even going to zap how far that pin is just for the hell of it, because I can. 26 yards. Can I get up and down? And let me just mark where my 3-wood went by pressing it. That 3-wood went 212 yards. It is very windy, everyone. Let's pop this nice and close. Try and get up and down for the birdie. Spin. Ooh. Oh, it's run on. I thought I nipped that lovely. I hope you've enjoyed the video and the review. And as always, a little reminder for you all, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. It helps me to continue to make free content just like this to help you understand products and lower your scores. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed the video and turn your bell on so you get notified of when I upload all my new videos. I'm going to tap that in. Don't worry. Look forward to seeing you in the next one.